case, Misdemeanor.
Shorty be the goat, let her deep throw. And my 6'4" while I creep slow. Trying to make a play, always
Today we got my brother Smooth in the building, man.
What's up? Y'all already know.
What up, man? Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
For those who don't know.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, Smooth Over, aka D-Rugs, whatever you want to call it, you know. But just Smooth, you know what I'm saying? Strictly money out of VA. That's what it stands for.
Yeah. If you kind of recognize Smooth, he was on the first cipher and the last one. I think it's number 4.
Mm-hmm.
He was on that one. He was the very first verse on Cypher 1, I think, right?
That's crazy. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
First one. Okay.
I was like, damn. I was like, couldn't put a brother in the back. At least in the middle, you heard?
And man, how do you feel about the ciphers, man?
I think they're dope. You know what I'm saying? I love them. You know what I'm saying? You got some MCs on there that's spinning some real bars. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Spinning some serious shit.
Do you think it helped you out a little bit as far as like getting a little recognition, getting a little love?
Yeah, definitely. Especially out here in the Tri-Cities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I was, I think I was heading to work, inside of work, and the guy pulled up on me and was like, hey, man, I know you. You know what I'm saying? You was on Misdemeanor Cypher. And I was like, yeah, that was me. You know what I'm saying? And then I think I seen another guy when I was at the dispensary, and I was in the line waiting.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, I heard you on the Cypher, man. That's what's up, man. You did your thing.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's tight to hear, man, because, you know, that's why I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Show people love and recognition and get the city popping. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, how do you think the people's feedback was to your verse on that cipher?
I definitely give a huge shout out to Miguel. Cause he gave me a huge shout out, and I don't know if that was the first one. I think it was the fourth one. He gave me a huge shout out, so salute to him for really listening and you know what I mean, listening to the bars of the other track.
Yeah.
And then on the first one, I know definitely Dirtbag Daryl.
Mm-hmm. He liked your verse.
He fucks with it really hard. Cause remember, I think y'all had an interview. He was talking about it.
Oh, okay, yeah, man. Shout out Miguel. Shout out Dirtbag.
Hell yeah.
So the reason why I ask is because I feel like your verse wasn't really a fan favorite on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like maybe you should do a little breakdown of the verse, because the verse had a lot of meaning, like a lot of catchy little things that you really had to pay attention to.
Yeah.
To be like, oh shoot, that's what he said. That's what he's talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of your verses, a lot of your music's kind of like that. Like you're more of a in-depth lyricism rather than just straight sound good on a beat and not put in thought behind the actual lyricism process, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know, definitely on my type of music, you know what I'm saying? I go into depth into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just gonna write some ABC 1, 2, 3 type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna really make you think. I'm gonna really make you try to break down the bars. You know what I'm saying? That's how music was, you know what I mean? Especially for me coming up, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It was that, you know what I mean? Listening to Big L, or listening to, you know, Big Pun or Big, you know what I mean? Even listen to cats out here in the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Like Cube, or, you know what I mean, Yuck Mouth, or, you know what I mean, even The Game, you know what I'm saying? Game is a perfect example of, you know what I mean, spitting some bars where you have to break it down and figure out what he meant by it. So,
okay.
And I remember looking at, shout out to Primo, I remember looking at his video, and he was asking him a question about it, and he said something about dudes in the comments saying like the first dude or something like that was whack or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. What I got to say about that is, I don't know if he was talking about me, but if he was talking about me, like, we can battle it out if you rap. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, we can battle it out and see who the best. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know what I mean, I spit fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've been doing this shit for a minute.
Yeah,
So,
no. What he said was, there was a comment on the video, and it said, the first, I don't remember. I think it was the first 2 or 3 guys, something like that,
yeah.
weren't it.
Yeah.
So that's what he said. Like
Yeah.
he was like, man, because he was second.
Yeah.
So they were talking about him too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the comment said like, man, the first couple dudes were not it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he was like, man, I don't know about that. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, but I am it. You know what I mean? And the flows was crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you was to sit down and break it down and
Just break down a couple bars.
all right. And like I said, some might don't know what I'm talking about, but guys in my age range are really hip hop fans. I really understand what I'm talking about because I'm
Okay.
talking about, and some part of the bars, I'm talking about artists that came out like in 95, 96.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? People that probably would listen to the cypher weren't even born. You know what I mean? During that time, so they probably really don't understand
I got you.
what I'm talking about. And then you got some cats that's probably not into movies, so I reference like movies as
Yeah.
well on there. You know what I mean? Like actress that was on there. I said her name, so cats probably didn't know who the fuck Kate Beckinsale was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in the rhyme, I said, bro, I'm off the Richter scale. In this underworld, I don't have to know Kate get it, just the Beckinsale. You see what I'm saying?
okay.
So Kate Beckinsale, which is the actress, and then Underworld is just the movie she plays in.
Oh, okay.
So I said, in this underworld, I don't have to know Kate get it, just the Beckinsale. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Then I said, I'm from Dopewell, which is where I'm from. I said, yeah, it's kind of small, but these niggas get busy, illegal. You can ask Jamal. So Jamal is a part of a group called Illegal. And then that first song was called We Get Busy.
Oh, okay.
You see what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I said, no puppets, but I'm seeing green like Kermit the Frog. And I'm going
Yeah.
to get it till my mama witness me up in the morgue. You know what I mean? So,
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like you really have to kind of break it
Yeah,
down
break
to
it down,
understand
yeah.
it. But the stuff that you're talking about is like, oh shoot, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah.
and that's why on the fourth cipher, I dumbed it down to make niggas. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna get as barred out on this
Yeah.
one, right? I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get the people what they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why you see me rapping in a different type of style of flow on that song.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was still cool though.
Yeah.
You said Misdameanor got one.
Yeah. I heard niggas saying I don't got a gun. I got Misdemeanor, I don't need one.
Oh
He
man.
keep that thing loaded in his man purse. And if it gets shaky, watch that can burst. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah,
So I
man.
referenced the can of soda, shaking it to bursting it to the gun.
Oh.
You know
okay.
what I mean?
That can burst.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
get it, the can is the gun. You know what I mean? So,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, see, that's tight, man. That's tight. I know I talked to you a lot, man, and we gotten a little close over the last couple years and stuff. So
Yeah, hell yeah. You already know.
when you do break down these verses, I'm like, oh shoot, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to kind of break it down a little bit, at least a little
Yeah.
bit in the interview, you know.
And that's why you put me in these ciphers, because you know I'm a fucking dope ass artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why, you know what I mean, we did the album together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your newest album just came out.
Yeah.
What's it called? Stranded Out West.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I produced almost everything.
Except one track,
Okay,
which
yeah.
was who did that beat? Jedi. So shout
Okay.
out to Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah, so Stranded Out West, check it out. It's streaming everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah, hell yeah.
Stranded
Fire
Out
song.
West by Smo Ova.
Yeah.
So
Smooth.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then
also
you
the
were-
mixtape was on there too as well.
yep.
Yeah.
Check them out
Yeah.
everywhere.
Raising Hell Volume 1. Yeah,
It's Smo Ova. It's S with the $sign
Yeah.
S. MO, and then what is it?
VA. It's like I said,
Slash.
strictly money out of VA.
Strictly money out of VA.
Yeah, so
OVA.
SMOVA. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man, that's tight. And then I put you on my album too.
Oh, hey, yep, 2 songs.
Yeah.
Which I'm still feeling some type of way because I feel like I should have got a solo, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I
Primo
like
got a
that.
solo, I ain't get no solo, you know what I mean?
I like that, man. But you got a whole album produced by me.
Yeah,
Not
I did,
a lot
I
of
did.
people have that, man.
Yeah. I did get that.
A lot of people can't afford it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Get y'all
no,
weight up.
I like that one too. The song that you like a scientist or like
Yeah.
like a sick scientist.
Yeah.
I remember we were in the studio, man, and
Tell the people how that went.
I was making the beat, and I think I had everybody here, like four of you here, 4 artists,
Yeah.
and then just the hype man was here too, and then my cousin out of Sacramento was here. Shout out my cousin, and I was making the beat, and everybody's like, "Oh, yeah, that's sick," you know.
Yeah.
And then Smooth was like, "I'm ready."
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "What? We just started, you know?"
Yeah.
Nah, I'm ready. He gets up and then just spits this cool little flow and like a sick scientist. I was like, "What?"
Hell yeah.
I was like, "Man, that was dope," you know? And everybody was like, "What? Oh, damn." What did you say on there? Spit a little bit of
I
it.
said, my shit strikes like cobras. When I bite, and yo, what's good night? Better luck in your next life. It's horrible to die with your eyes wide open and bones from your body from head to toe broken. That's what you get when you fuck with a sick scientist. You become experiment. I lament that's something serious. I bleed you while you scream like a little bitch. Go ahead and start something. You won't start nothing. See all that frontin'? Gonna get your ass shot up for nothing. You know what I mean? A little something, you know?
Yeah, so you... What'd you say about a cobra?
I said my shit strikes like cobras.
You
know,
strike like a cobra. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Talking about that music, talking about that pen, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's tight. Yeah, man, that was cool. That was I like getting in the studio with artists and just cooking up. You know.
Hell
I think
yeah.
that's dope.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, you were born and raised in
The VA,
the
Virginia,
VA?
yeah.
Okay, Virginia.
Yeah, heck yeah, born and raised, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's why you got a lot of influence from the East Coast.
Yeah, because of that, because where I'm from, we pretty much love music. It's kind of a mixed thing. We also love down south music, but we gravitate more to up north music. You know what I'm saying? The up north is like New York.
Oh,
to
okay.
where we at.
Oh, yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. And how'd you end up out here? When did you move out here?
Oh, so I moved out here in 2018, like December 2018.
18.
I came to stay with my dad. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
just
about
came
7
home.
years.
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah.
And what? I don't know if you want to tell the viewers a little bit, but you basically grew up in prison.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I went in there when I was like 18 and a half, going on 19, I believe.
Yeah, 18 years old
Yeah,
in prison.
yeah.
And you got out when you were...
I was like 38, like
38.
2018. Yeah.
So you went in there when you were 18 and got out at 38.
Yeah.
From prison.
I had to get
Wow.
your boy a dub, you know what I mean?
Man, that's
and I
crazy.
supposed to have been out actually earlier than that, but I caught some charges in the system.
Oh, shoot.
You know what I mean? Fighting the CO officers, you know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. I mean, I got convicted and, you know what I mean, for doing that shit, for fighting officers.
it's
Ain't no
all-
alleged. It's on black and white.
Okay.
Yeah, they made me pay for that shit too. Because I was actually fighting a dude and then the police jumped in it. And I just clerked out. You know what I mean? That's how I am, bro. When I go, I go. So I just seen red and I just started swinging on everybody that was, you know what I mean, in my direction.
Swinging on the CO.
Yeah.
And
So
then they charged you for it.
yeah, aggravated assault upon an officer.
Yeah.
Then that's a regular fighting charge on the inmate. But yeah, they took my good time. They did all that shit. And fucking sent my ass to the mountains.
It's
you know what I
hard
mean?
to stay out of fights in prison, though, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Even if you just fucking mind your business, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you
Somebody
can't really turn down the fade, especially in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to shoot the fade, bro. It's just a must, cause people don't want to go by, you know what I mean, your rap on the streets. They want to see that shit. You got people that don't know you, don't, you know what I mean, will stand and
Yeah.
fucking someone else. So
Yeah.
they gonna want to know you go for real. You know what I mean? Fuck all that.
Right.
He say, she say shit. You know what I mean? So
Were you writing a lot in there?
hell yeah. I also was doing music in there too as well.
You were able to record?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I did 3 mixtapes and sent them to my cousin. You know
Oh, that's
what I mean?
tight. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And it was dope because the prison that I was at, they actually had like a beat machine. They had a recorder,
Oh,
speakers.
wow.
They had the whole 9 yards. You know what I
that's
mean?
tight.
So, and I met some of the dopest artists. You know what I mean?
Where,
at the facility.
Where's the music now that you recorded in there?
My cousin, he has them now. You know what I'm saying? He had sent me like when I first came out here, he had like burnt them all on disc. And then I don't know why he didn't have it like in his phone or something like that, or you know what I mean, do it that way. But he had it on disc, so he gave them to me, and that wasn't even like all of my songs. It was like just half of them, really. You know what I mean?
So you can't play any or?
Yeah, I could play them on my phone. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Because I end up putting some of it on my phone, but not all of it.
That's cool, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I need to check that out because I haven't heard those. I think maybe 1 or 2, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Definitely let you check it out. But yeah, I was really a fucking monster in the system, and we had to battle and shit too when it came to that shit, because the system was like a lot of people having that mind, especially first and foremost, like the system in Virginia is totally different than the system out here in the West.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I mean by the system, I mean penitentiary.
Right,
It's different. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know the privileges they have, but I know the privileges we have, and we was allowed to go in the yard and have battle sessions. You know what I mean? We was allowed to create talent shows. You know what I mean? And let everybody do their thing at the talent show.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like it was to the point where we was battling correctional officers.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, and you had some correctional officers that was spitting fire too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so niggas had to make sure they was fucking on top of their game when it came to writing. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's tight, man. You know what, Mr. Payaso told me that some of the COs recognize him and they're like, "Hey, bro, you mind if I spit something?"
Yeah, see? Yeah.
That's
yeah,
cool.
see? And they probably asked him for his autograph and some more shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, he said when he was in a different prison in California that people were asking him like for pictures and whatnot, and then he was like, "Damn, bro, that's crazy."
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool, man. And then so you got out and then moved to Washington?
Yeah.
To
So
be with your
so
dad
when I came home, just me and my dad, we been talking anyway, and I was telling him, I was like, man, I think I might want a new start. You know what I'm saying? I was like, my seeds, they grown. You know what I mean? They got kids. You know what I mean? I know if I stay back around the way, it's gonna get back to me hustling. You know what I mean? I was like, I already got homies already waiting on me to come home so they can immediately put the pack in my hand. You know what I mean? Like to get me, you know, back on my feet.
Get you eating.
Yeah. And I'm like, I ain't really trying to do this shit. I just gave these people like half of my life. You know what I mean? I'm trying to turn this shit around. So my pops was like, come on out here, I got you. Come on, my dad was working at Hanford. So it was like, come on, I got you. I'm gonna get you a job out here. You can get that bread for real. So I was like, all right, bet. So I just made the move, you know.
And how do you like Tri-Cities?
Yeah, Tri-Cities is alright. I mean, it's definitely totally different from where I come from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially the culture. But I said it's a laid back spot. I mean,
yeah,
for me, especially for me, and at this age, it's definitely laid back for me. But you know what I mean? Sometimes I do get homesick because I miss the excitement. You know what I mean?
There was a lot more going on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But then again, like I said, times have changed too as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Remember before I went in, it was before the internet really was jumping. So everybody was outside. Probably out here, it's the same. You know what I mean? Everybody was outside. Everybody was communicating, fucking turning up, throwing house parties and shit. You know what I mean? So.
Dang.
Yeah.
And how do you feel like the music scene is in Tri-Cities?
You got a couple of artists, man, that I definitely fuck with that go. You know what I mean? That had me like, oh shit, I gotta step my shit up. You know what I mean? You got a few artists on here that I just can't get jiggy with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
You got a lot of beef with artists out here, or just,
nah, because you know what I mean. Really, you know.
or they just don't show love, or what it is?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I be feeling. I'm like, I know my shit go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm giving everybody everything. You know what I mean? Just like on my Stranded Out West album.
Yeah.
That album was really dedicated to the Hispanics. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Like, it was, you heard all the tracks, the Bitty Bitty Bombay, the Spanish Fly. You know what I mean? So that was here's my love to y'all. Because I fucks with y'all. Y'all been showing me love since I've been here. You know what I mean? So this is my love to y'all, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to do some music, some dancing music, some shit that people can feel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Off the culture sound of y'all's, you know what I mean? But like I said, I got some love from a couple of cats, but it ain't really jumping off like I wanted to. Maybe that's on my part too, for not really promoting it like I should, you know what I mean? Because I'm a working man, I got a little girl, you know what I mean? So I be so busy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, doing that,
Right.
trying to keep up on bills and shit. So I really don't have that time to fucking be pushing my shit out like that. So maybe it's on me a little too.
Do you have? Can you do a top 3 509 artists?
Oh hell, I mean, is I'm included in it? No.
Not including you.
Okay, not including me, because you know I was gonna put me number one.
You think you're number 1 out here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, that's how every artist supposed to feel that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if they ain't feeling that way, then that's on them. But that's how I feel. You hear me? But I fuck with a couple of cats, man. Not in order, but Cousin Dev.
Shout out Cousin
Dev. Cousin Dev. Shout out to Cousin Dev. He's in my top 3. I did some tracks with him. Me and him kicked it a bunch of times. I know he a real ass nigga. I know he a real street nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I really know, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he didn't told me his story. He didn't told me his life. And I know he won't cap, and I believe him. You know what I mean? So that shit plays a lot part into being an MC as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But his bars is it's crazy.
Yeah, he's good.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish I could have him on here, but he's locked up. Unfortunately, probably facing a few years too. So, shout out Cousin Dev.
Yeah,
I still stay in touch.
Yeah, always.
I still stay in touch, and
that's what's up.
I don't know. Maybe you guys let me know in the comments if you guys want to hear from Cousin Dev on here.
Yeah. Huge shout out to the homie. Miss you, my G.
Yeah, free Cuddy Dev.
He said on one of his raps, he said, I keep retarded he said, I keep retarded packs for all y'all special needs. I was like, yeah. Dev.
Okay, so Cousin Dev, top 3.
Cousin Dev, one of my huge supporters, and I'm one of his huge supporters as well. Definitely got to give a shout out to my nigga Justin, aka Lyric Lost Child. Like, if you listen to him, listen to he bar out every time. He put 110% in his work. He's like consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to check out his album.
Yeah, it's right here too. Speaking of his album, make sure y'all go copy. It's called Born Again.
But he only has physical copies.
Yeah. So that's the only thing. You just have to go
hit him up.
And hit him up and buy one of these albums.
Yeah,
and I'm
maybe
on 3 of them as well, killing it.
Maybe we'll check it out because I haven't heard the full album.
Yeah, it's fire.
Unfortunately, I don't have a CD player, man.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no, the physical copies is cool too.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So. Shout out him.
Yeah, definitely shout out him. And by the way, being here, it's breaking news. Man, we working on a collaboration album together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be coming out soon. So
you guys have it recorded already?
Nah, we talking about recording our first song.
Okay.
To the album next week. I think it's gonna be
okay.
next week. I just got to book a session with Z.
Nice. Okay.
But yeah. And then, of course, I'm gonna be working on my solo album with you. So we get some
Yeah.
some
And
time or some.
so you got Cousin Dev and then Lyric
Oh
Lost
yeah, yep,
Child.
Lyric Lost Child, like I said, in order. And definitely gotta pull out. I mean, put the big homie in Z.
Z.
Yeah,
Okay.
gotta put Z in Z. It's
Man, shout out
crazy.
Z. He's been in the top 3. I
Yeah,
think a number of
yeah.
times.
Cause know why? Because Z been putting in that work for years. You know what I'm saying? Z a OG and that shit. You know what I mean? And you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You gotta give props what props do. You know what I mean? Like, bro, he been putting in that work. He been in battles. He been, you know what I mean? Like, so he been in the wars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. He like Balboa. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he been in the wars with some of the great artists, and he survived that shit. So I always give a huge shout out to bro, and that's why me and bro got like multiple songs together.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, and some of them songs, bro, ain't even charging me because he respect me as an artist too. You know, I'm a dope artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why, you know what I mean, the first day we clicked, you know what I mean, was killing shit. But
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Cousin Dev, Lyric Lost Child, and Z.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
man. Let me know in the comments if you want Lyric Lost Child on here.
Yeah,
Interview.
gotta put it, bro, on here. Bro, been on here for mega years. I think he originally from Vegas, but this is pretty much his home.
Oh, okay.
Bro, been putting in that work. He been showing people love. He the one to show me, you know what I mean, who to go to record music as far as Z. Like, he put me on to Z.
Oh, okay.
Put me on to another cat, J. Crow, put me on to him. You know what I mean? We did some music over there. Because at first I was just recording on my phone. I ain't had no, you know what I mean? I ain't know nothing about, you know what I mean, who hit the studio or whatnot.
Right, yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, he put me on to that shit. So, but I think he deserve a shot, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reach out if you're watching this, man. Hit my DM.
Yeah.
Get it going.
Yeah, show the boys some love, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's all about us local artists, you know what I mean? Like, that's why shit is so divided now. It's because people just being favoritism, they ain't showing it. You know what I mean? They need to stop being closed-minded, you know what I mean? And get everybody a shot.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody a win, you know what I mean? Like, especially some real hip-hops, like, dudes that really can spit. I see if you was doing it to somebody that was garbage,
Right,
bro.
right.
You know what I mean? But, yeah.
How do you take criticism, man? Do you feel like you can, like, if somebody told you, like, nah, I don't like your stuff or style, like, you can take it, or you get upset, or?
I do, bro. I do. I kind of sometimes get in my feelings about that shit. Even though I shouldn't, you know what I mean? But it's my passion. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this shit since I was 12. You know what
12?
I mean? Yeah, like, I've been...
Wow.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? For somebody to say, yo, shit, you know what I mean? Garbage or trash it, you know what I mean? Like, that shit gonna have me like, all right. But let me show you why my shit ain't garbage and trash. Let me show you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess it makes a little more sense when you know you're good and somebody says, like, nah, you
like, what? You tripping, man. You better listen to my shit.
Because I had somebody hit my DM, like, bro, check out my music, bro, check out my music. And finally, I hit him back, and I wanted to say, bro, that's garbage, but I just told him, like, nah, bro, that ain't it, you know? And he told me, F you. I was like, bro, well, don't ask me then. If you want to hear lies and, you know what I'm saying, like, don't ask me.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm going to tell you straight up, you know what I'm saying? That's why not everybody gets on the ciphers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to show everyone love, but if you're just not coming with heat, then I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I'm versatile. I can do it all. You know what I'm saying? And to the average Joe out there that, you know what I'm saying, that's listening, like, if he's saying, like, hey, your style of music is just not my flavor. You know what I mean? That's understandable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I get it, because my flow is more of a up north, like New York type of flow. You know what I mean? Old school type of flow, if you want to call it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I really liked what's let me look for it, man, real quick.
Okay. What you talking about, the song?
Yeah, I
Yeah, it's
really.
called Expectations.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
really
yeah.
like that one. That one's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's some real shit right there. And it's crazy because when I did that song, Devin was in the studio with me. It was Devin and it was Lyric Lachelle. And it was in there, we was at Z's. And when I did that song, all of them was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
And
okay.
then Devin was like, yo, if I had to send you, like it would definitely be off this song right here, bro. Like it definitely would be off this song.
Oh,
But
okay. So
yeah, it
he likes it
was,
too.
yeah. And but I don't want to say like majority of the songs on the mixtape was about my past experience relationship, but
Uh,
it was probably like I'd say probably like 8 songs. You know what I mean? Cause like I said, man, when you write, you know what I mean, you gotta get that shit out you. You know what I mean? So
okay.
yeah.
And then, man, you being from the East Coast and now living over here on the West Side, how do you feel about the Kendrick and Drake beef? Like,
Oh shit, boy, I loved it. I
oh
loved
yeah,
it. Yeah, hell yeah, I loved it, bro. Cause it just brought back that fucking real hip hop. Like I grew up with that Nas and Jay-Z, you know what I mean, battle. You know what I mean? That Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel battle. You know what I mean? Even with Game and G Unit, you know what I mean? So that shit took it back, you know what I mean, when them dudes got into a battle, you know. I was rooting for Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I love bars, I love lyrics, I love
yeah,
concepts, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Dope ass concepts. You know what I mean? I love subject, storytelling. So,
Do you is that one of your influence?
Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah.
hell yeah, a huge, huge, especially in the new era. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like Big and you know, Big and Big L and cats like that back then. Mace Cameron, them cats like was my favorites. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those was people out that inspired me back then. But like this new era, like keeping up the pace, styles with
Yeah.
Kendrick. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And J Cole, but definitely Kendrick. You know what I mean? Just listening to him, listening to how he put his words together. Dude is he's a genius. You know. So yeah,
Yeah, I was watching some of the breakdowns and whatnot, and I don't know but yeah, like,
when a motherfucker could touch your soul, bro.
yeah,
Like you just gotta really listen to some of his music. You know what I mean? Go into his bag, bro. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So he definitely. And I'm not, you know what I mean, like rad dude. You know what I mean? Pause. I'm not, you know what I mean, like I'm
no,
not on his dick or nothing like that. Pause. But you know
no.
what I
I
mean.
mean, it's. I
But
mean, you
he
can have inspiration,
yeah,
and you can look up to some artists and
yeah.
stuff.
You
You know
know
what
what
I'm
I mean?
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
And then
I be waiting for Z shit to drop sometimes. Like, yo, bro, when your shit dropping? You know what I mean?
yeah,
So yeah, you
yeah.
know,
No, yeah. He's got one dropping with Primo actually.
yeah. Are they doing a collaboration album together?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
shit.
kind of excited to hear that.
Okay.
Honestly,
Okay.
I don't even know. They got some crazy ass names on there, and like it's called like roaches and cocktails. I don't even know, something crazy, but yeah, shout out them.
Typical Z.
And then, are you working on any new music besides? I know you got the
The collaboration album
collaboration
with
album.
Justin. Yeah, I'm working on cause Granted Out West was an EP, so I'm trying to do a whole album to that.
Oh, okay.
So that's coming soon. I'm gonna get with you, get the contracts and everything signed up, and we're gonna do this the second half of the album together. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I mean stuff we already discussed before anyway. So this ain't not new to you, but to the people.
And
That
who?
yeah.
All right. Do you want to have any features on there?
Yeah, man. So I'm definitely
Who
gonna
you
try to
thinking?
get at Bella Mac. You know what I mean? Like I
Bella
fuck with her. I
Mac.
think
Yeah.
she's a dope ass artist. And I told her that I think we was at what was it, one of
It was
them
my
night
birthday
bars?
bash.
Yeah, right. She was there.
Yeah.
So I like briefly spoke to her for a minute, but we already discussed, like, I told her, I was like, yo, I need you on the track, and she was cool with it. So
Yeah.
so whenever I get a chance, you know what I mean, I'm probably have to third party it through you, or maybe direct, just hit her up,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, IGM, like, yo, you
Yeah,
ready? What's the price? You know
I
what
don't
I
know.
mean?
I don't know if you've seen her interview. Just
Yeah,
dropped.
I see, and I
But she
watched
said
it.
she was down to collab and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah, hell
So
yeah.
yeah,
Definitely
shout out
got
Bella
her.
Mac, man. She's cool people. I like her.
Yeah, very dope. Hell yeah.
Okay, and then who else you thinking?
Ah, man. Definitely gonna get Lyric Law shout on this because I didn't get a chance to have him on the EP.
Yeah.
So most definitely I'm gonna have him on the second half. Shoot, there's a lot of people, man. Of course, Z. Gotta have Z. Who else? I hit Primo up, bro. I don't know what's up with you, Primo. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know if you fuck with me or not, bro. I swear to God, bro. I sent my G a text, and I was like, yo, how fast you could write a verse? You know what I mean? Because I wanted to have him, you know what I mean, on one of my songs.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the Bitches Ain't Shit one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I wanted to, you know what I mean? Because I was like, damn, this would be perfect for him in a way, you know what I mean? So I had an extra verse. I had two verses, then I had a third space for him. And he never hit me back, bro. I was like, damn, not my dog, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I don't know if you're hearing this, what's up, nigga?
Man,
You gonna hit me or what?
Tap in, Primo. What's going on?
Yeah, but definitely, yeah.
Is that dropped yet?
What's that? Bitches Ain't Shit?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't put it out there yet, nah.
Well, shit, Primo, come on,
Yeah. So
drop a comment, man, if you're watching this.
hell yeah.
What's going on? What's your beef with Smooth, man?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay, so any other features you want?
Definitely. I like how what's shorty that's on your album, Little Rose.
Oh, Lil Rose?
Yeah. Remember we hit her up, but definitely wanted her on one of the tracks too, because I love how that song she did on the album of yours. So I was like, I gotta, you know what I mean, hook up with her. And
Yeah, okay.
So-
yeah, the strip song.
yeah, hell yeah. So, you know what I mean, whatever she hits me back, we can probably make something happen or whatnot. But you know what I mean, I know she got her own little thing going on, but
Yeah.
but her,
Yeah, shout out Lil Rose.
yeah. Couple of other artists, man, local artists out here that I want to link up with. You know what I mean? Do some shit with. Definitely my homie Rico. And too many people don't know about him, Rico, but
Rico,
yeah.
where's he from? Here?
yeah, he's originally from Cali, but he ended up moving out here though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's a
Yeah,
dope
I've heard of
artist.
that.
Yeah. I introduced you to him and a couple of other cats. Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah. But it's gonna be crazy though. You know what I mean? It's gonna
Hell
be
yeah, man.
it's gonna be sick.
Yeah,
Trust
well,
me.
anything else you want to cover?
The mixtape coming out, Raising Hell Volume 2. This one gonna be more aggressive. Make sure you check it out. I already started writing. I already started throwing some shots.
Yeah.
So, so make sure y'all check that out. So like I said, like the homie Primo said, man, we need to make this shit rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we should make this shit all about hip hop. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if people saying they the best or saying, you know what I mean, they ready, then I think people should start battling it out. You know what I mean? Heard up. But nah, but on a serious note, yeah, that definitely the movie with you.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to put that in the mix.
Yeah, you're trying to get a movie going.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That'd be
I already
fun to
wrote.
produce a movie, man.
Yeah. You already know I got 2 books I've written, so everybody be in tune to that. That's gonna come out soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, that's about it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, any shout outs or disses you want to throw at anybody?
Shout outs, yeah. This is I don't really got no beef yet. You know what I mean? I'm like Candyman. I'm waiting for somebody to say my name 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Before I appear. You know. Yeah, but definitely again, shout out to the homie Lyric Lost Child. Make sure y'all cop this album. Get in contact with him. He's selling them. I think they $20 a pop. Born Again is the name of the album. Got 22 tracks on it. Every last one of the 22 tracks is a banger. Got me on there. Got a couple of people featured on there. That's dope. Dope singers. This what's happening. This is what's up. Shout out again to the homie Devin.
Yo, shout
You know
out
what I
to
mean? Hell yeah.
Free Cuddy
Hold it
Dev.
down, my G. Definitely shout out to the homie Z. I'm gonna get with him. You hearing this? I'm gonna get with you recently. We're gonna do some mixing and mastering, make some mixing and make some shit happen. But yeah, and shout out to you, man. You know I love you. You know you my bro. We've been rocking for a minute now, so huge shout out to you for letting me be here. Let me talk about my album, talk a little bit about my life story. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate you. You know what I mean, for that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. So just pretty much love to those that got love for me. You know what I mean? Out there. You know what I mean? Whoever out there that got love for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Straight up. I got love for y'all. You know?
Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you coming through.
Yeah.
Well, where can real quick before we sign out, where can people find you?
Oh, well, yeah, you can go to all platforms. You can go to Apple Music, iTunes, Pandora,
And then
Spotify.
just spell it out for the people.
So it's $ MO / OVA. So it's $ MO OVA. Or if you go to YouTube to check out some of my videos, just type in, that's a regular SMO / OVA.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And your Instagram?
Yeah, my Instagram, Smooth100. You know what I'm saying?
100.
Yeah. So it's SMOOVE. You know what I mean? 100.
Your TikTok?
I had got off TikTok, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just, I don't know. I think it was around about that time when they was going to take the shit off or whatnot. So I ended up getting off and deleting that shit. But I'm going to re-put that shit back on. I'm going to put it back on again, bro.
Okay. All right, for sure, man. Will?
Yeah, I gotta start hustling, bro, putting my stuff out there. Just been so busy, you know how it is, my G, but we're gonna get it right, you know what I mean? This year we're gonna get it right.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Hell yeah.
Much love, man, and we will check you out on the next video or cypher or whatever we got going on.
Hell yeah.
I got a new cypher coming, just a little special announcement.
Hell yeah.
Little cypher coming. New cypher coming, I mean. New
cypher coming. Is it gonna be the all guys one and all the girls one? Or?
Yeah, it's all guys.
Okay.
Just filmed it yesterday, so.
Oh yeah. All of it? The whole thing?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so special little gem in there
for
the viewers, but
is it some of the same people or?
No, everybody's new.
Okay.
Nobody has been on the last ciphers, so.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, man, we will see you on the next one. Appreciate you coming through, man. Drop a comment, man. What you think about Smooth? Check him out. Drop a comment who you want to see on the next interview, who you want to see on the next cipher. If you're trying to get on the cipher, drop a comment, send a DM on my Instagram at Misdemeanor. Much love, Smooth. Thanks for coming through, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day.
I gotta make it, if not take it. My time wasted, I'm pacing, I'm running out of patience. The situation I'm facing remind me of the Matrix, all types of phases I'm chasing.